Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. This car here in particular has an awesome story. So the owner of a body shop, this was his personal car. This was his therapy. This is what he did after busy working, just like you guys work all day, you need something to do. This was his passion. So like he took this car and took it completely apart, and he himself polished, plated, and chromed virtually everything on the car. And when I walk you around here, you go, he did that too? Oh, he did that as well. Yes, unfortunately he recently passed, and I helped the family find a new home for it, and which I'm hoping is you. And I'll tell you what we did once we received the car and what was done before it. So anyway, so the whole drivetrain completely built. We listed it as a 350. It is way more than a 350. I didn't have the exact details on it because I didn't take the engine apart, but this is a 400 horsepower 350. It has got it going on. Hence the reason why it needs a heavy-duty Muncie trans and a Ford 9-inch rear in the back to hold the power plant in place, all right? So I don't want to minimize the drivetrain by putting 350 on there, but it is way more than that. So we just painted the car. You can actually, come on up here, you can actually, with smell-o-vision, still smell this. So it's been wet sanded and buffed once already. It is ridiculously clear. Look at that, man. You can read every single thing in the paint in there. All new chrome, stainless. I put all this on here. We polished all these pieces, and it had been sitting for a little while, so we took all the other pieces that he had done and we repolished them all again. And it is really overkill how beautiful everything is. So I'm hoping that if you go to a show, you'll open the hood, you'll open the trunk, you'll show people the details of this car. So let me walk you around for a little bit, and we'll start with things like wheels and tires. So first off, we have a chrome here. Just the front end chrome can be $1,500 to $2,500 depending on the year model for these Bel Airs. All of this is new. All of this clearly is gorgeous. The trim, the lenses, and what have you. This could easily take you 2 to 3 years to do and cost you $75,000 to $85,000. For instance, check this out. Even the calipers, the brake calipers are polished. All right? We went with the black chrome wheel here because we thought it was just enough for this car to look sinister. And black chrome has become a super popular item right now, especially on cars. Even new cars they have the black package on them. And so this was like kind of a throwback to the old days, a little touch of new, and this was just enough so it wasn't too much chrome. And if you want more chrome, we can always add it. So anyway, it's just our taste on that. And so we have staggered 19s and I believe 20s on this car all the way around. And there. All right, so last couple pieces as we're finishing the restoration, I ordered 2 vent windows. This is etched. I can leave it in there if you want to, but I was taking it, so there was only one piece of etched glass on each side, so I was just going to replace that because this has all new glass in it. Crazy has no door handles, all right, but it is loaded with features, and to get in, I just always think this is really cool. I love this kind of stuff because when you walk up to your car and say, oh, that's how I get in. As emergency release hidden, the new owner will share that info with you, only with you, okay, where that's in. Listen to the way the doors close. This flap still works like it's supposed to. All the stainless is good. All the glass is in great shape, if not brand new glass. Emblems, stainless steel was all polished. When we took it all off, we took everything off the car and repainted this whole car, all right, everything off. It wasn't like we oversprayed stuff like that. And we come around here, all new bumpers and trim, taillights, these are blacked out, all right? And then we can get into the trunk and we can see those kinds of details here. So come on up and I wanted to show you. I want you to see the detail. This is a custom-made trunk mat. All the sides are custom-made. The insulator in here is custom-made. This has a custom-made matching toolbox that goes with it, all right? That's how crazy this is. That's a spare tire. It's a space saver spare tire, all right? We have the jack and all that other good stuff that comes with it as well. I don't know if you want to put it in the trunk because the trunk is so beautiful, but that's up to you. It'll come with the car. You can decide whether to take it out or leave it in or what have you, all right? I just thought it was great. And as we walk around the car, I'm hoping that the underneath of the car you get to see as well because it is beautiful too. All right, one last thing as we come around, I'd just like you to see all the stainless and trim, the paint. I mean, the paint is really, look at that. You can read every last thing in there as far as the words and letters and what have you. It's really amazing paint, wet sand and buff. Give a shout out to Justin who did the final wet sand and detail on that. He was the man on this and he made a big difference on this car, all right? All right, so when we go underneath the hood of this car, this is the kind of things that you're going to see where you can, the time it would take to get all of this done. Imagine taking a part off, either polishing it by hand or sending it out to be chrome plated. Most people would never chrome all of these items under the hood, and this is why this car, I feel, is such a special car. All right, come on up here for a second. How about the electric fan itself being chrome plated, the horns being chrome plated, and that's just as we move ourselves up. The grille, triple chrome plated, radiator, polished brass. This is a brass radiator, right? Generator and power steering unit. This is the combination setup that would have been this way in 1956. Remains the same. This car has power steering, and you want that in a car of this size. It makes it really nice to drive. The control arms here, they've been chromed as well. Chrome water pump, intake manifold, valve cover gaskets, chrome air conditioning compressor, Optima battery, chrome battery holder, chrome springs for holding up the hood. I mean, it's just amazing, all of the little detail stuff done in chrome, and a lot of it is really hand polished and hand done. For instance, like here, this is a chrome voltage regulator, all right, and all the other chrome little pieces that are underneath here. Beautifully done. Even the latch, chrome. All right, let's go on in. All right, we're gonna do that. Okay, spend a minute with me in here, because in here, there's as much detail in here as there is everywhere else. This is, first off, a huge interior, okay? And it's got, I want to show you here, you got tilt wheel and telescopic, all right? You have power windows. You say, well, I see window cranks. How could you possibly have power windows? Well, you know what those are? Look at that. Huh? How cool is that? All right, and then you have this nice billet dash with a half leather wrap, custom floor mats that match the trunk. These are hand sewn with the carpet, right? If you wanted to, we could put a console in here, and we could also put buckets in here if you wanted to. Not a big deal. This is a 6-passenger car, so this seat moves all the way up. Taking 2 other couples out to dinner in a car like this would be a spectacular, spectacular evening. You can only imagine how much fun that would be. Take the kids out, go for a ride. This shifter here with this great motor in the car. I mean, everything in here just got it all kind of going on. So I just wanted you to spend a minute and look and see all of the chrome and trim and all of the details that have been done in here, because it really is wonderful. And it's just, it's exactly what you would be looking for. If you were building your own car, this is what you would have done. As Colin says, we're closing up this beautiful Bel Air, and it's exactly what we're doing. This is one special piece of history. The love, attention to detail, and things like that that went into building this car are spectacular. Underneath the car looks great. The engine compartment, the interior. This is a car, first off, you could be proud to not only drive in, but to take some people out in it and experience an evening that you normally wouldn't care. Doesn't matter if you drove a new Mercedes SL 600. You get in this car here, it's rolling down the street, another couple and you going to dinner. It is a spectacular evening. This car gets pulled up front, the other cars get pushed around the side. Everybody walks out and goes, wow, look at that car. Guaranteed. This car sits up front, others around back, and you know what? Here's another spectacular evening in another spectacular car, thanks to our relationship, yours and mine, Flemings Ultimate Garage and you, all right? Anyway, call us, 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this gorgeous 56 Bel Air. We talked about the power of this car, and the real way to hear it, or see it, or feel it, is to fire it up.
Hit it.